welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from the big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So a nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Arch is going to throw for it. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it day one.
There's a crease. The tag. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Texas offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Here's the pressure. Caught at the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Run in the red zone. It Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Manning on play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Into the end zone for 6.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he winds up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Quarterback making adjustments. On 1st down, it's Brown again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Again, it's Brown. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Louisville! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll run with Brown. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
Number 48, set to advance on the fly.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Cardinals in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28.
Eagle! Leak! Rush!
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together. And they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the 3rd downs, nice job coming up big on a 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
The kick is on its way.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football. And Jesse, have one of the best.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown Cardinals. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
18, Texas 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like
Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Finding some room. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Hand off for Brown. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Here's Brown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. A give to Brown.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's Arts to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Spits it out to the back, and his throw is incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy, run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing Manning. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Manning to the air again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going for the goal line, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! He got a step and just dusted the field. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Michigan.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Makes the catch. It's Townsend. At the 35, he's open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Takes a handoff. It Smothers. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Smothers. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it.
Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Hand off, Isaac Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Here's a little room there.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Arch Madness. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Complete, left side, Coleman. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines like, listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that 1st down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Find some fresh air. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Motion from the wideout. Going to the run. It's Smothers. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To throw, Manning. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Gets it into the end zone.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Hand off for Brown. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Line is set on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll start this drive from the 42. Now on the option. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Manning. Finds his man. It's Townsend. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Manning to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this